want to become a barista, or if you want to be able to brew an espresso-based coffee using the espresso machine, you should learn and master these 10 parts of the espresso machine, which play a very big role whenever you're brewing your cup of coffee. As a barista, I believe everyone deserves a good cup of coffee, whether you brew your coffee at home or you are a barista. No matter which espresso machine you're using, whether it's a home espresso machine or it's a commercial coffee machine. For this video, I'll be explaining to you on the marzocco Linea Classic. This is a commercial semi-automatic coffee machine that we use in our coffee shop. We'll start with the power switch, the portafilter, the group head, the control buttons, the steaming one, the cup warmer, the dripping tray, the pressure gauge, a temperature display, and also the hot water dispenser. We're going to start with our power switch. This is basically for turning on our coffee machine. It has two modes when powering on our coffee machine. We have the standby mode and the full power on mode. The standby mode is when you turn on the coffee machine and you monitor it to check if there is any problem. Then you'll turn it fully on. The pot filter is where we load our coffee grinds for extraction. There are three types of pot filters. We have the bottomless pot filter. We have the double spalp pot filter. This is the double spalp. These are called spalp, the one where the espresso comes out from. Then we have the single spalp pot filter. On the pot filter, we also have, this is the pot filter handle. It's where you hold the pot filter when you're inserting it into the group head. It also comes with the basket. There are different sizes of the basket, but in our coffee shop, we use the 20-gram coffee basket. This is the standard for our coffee basket. The group head is where we insert our pot filter so that we can extract the coffee. It's where the magic happens from. The pressure comes through the group head so that it can extract the espresso from the coffee grinds into the cup of coffee. The group head has a shower screen which acts as a filter to prevent the coffee grinds from going into the group head. It also helps in circulating the water into the coffee grind so that you can have an even extraction. The dosing keypad is used as the programming button when you're programming your group head. This will help you achieve the amount of dose that you're going to program your shot of espresso. There's different buttons that you can program. You can program in a single ristretto, double ristretto, single espresso, and double shot of espresso. The steam wand. This is where the steam comes from so that you can steam your milk and create the perfect milk texture. The steam wand has basically three parts. We have the steam wand handle, we have the tip of the steam wand where the holes are, where the steam comes out from so that you can steam your milk. And we have the steam wand knob where you turn on your steam so that you can steam your milk. Then the next is the hot water tap. The hot water tap has a switch where you can turn it on. It's used most times for adding hot water into the coffee, like making the Americano or some type of tea. But often I would recommend you use another source of hot water. The hot water has not the perfect temperature. Pressure gauge. This is very important because it monitors the pressure that you're using to extract your espresso and also the amount of pressure that you're going to need when you're steaming your milk. It indicates the 9 bar pressure, which is the perfect amount of pressure when you're extracting your espresso. The drip tray is connected to the wastage pipe. It's where the hot water or the remaining stuck grinds in your group head, whenever you purge, they drip in the drip tray and flows to the wastage pipe. Our cup warming area. It's where we place our cups so that they can be warm. This is very important because you need a warm cup so that you can brew and have a consistency in your temperature of your coffee whenever you brew it. Next is our temperature display. On every coffee machine, there is a display of the temperature. It's very important to know the temperature that you need whenever you're brewing your cup of coffee. Not every temperature is perfect for brewing a perfect cup of coffee. Sometimes the temperature might be low, sometimes the temperature might be high. For this marzocco, the temperature area is located just below. You can just check, it's a 91 degree temperature. This is the perfect temperature for brewing our coffees. By understanding all these different parts of the espresso machine, these are the basic parts that you need to know as a beginner barista or as a person who's brewing coffee at home. They are very important. They all play a very big role and they can help you to achieve a good cup of coffee. Understanding the coffee grinder and how you can calibrate it, it will help you easily navigate the espresso machine and brew a good cup of coffee. So you can check out my video here. It's about coffee grinder calibration so that you can achieve a good shot of espresso.